In 2020, when jobs disappeared and uncertainty hit all of us, Khaby Lame was no exception. He was an unemployed factory worker in Italy with no job, no money, and absolutely no idea that his life was about to flip upside down. 3 years later, he's sitting next to Messi, walking Fashion Week runways and holding the crown as TikTok's most followed creator with over 160 million fans. But now, his comment section is a battlefield. So, what happened? Did TikTok's king fall off? Or is this the price of internet fame? Stuck at home during the pandemic, Khaby Lame did what most of us did, scrolled endlessly through social media. But while we were binge watching TikToks, he decided to make them. At first he spoke in Italian, cracking jokes that only a local audience could understand, but sadly everyone outside of Italy didn't understand it. Even though he was posting 6 to 7 videos a day,
I was posting like 6 or 7 videos a day.
His views barely hit double digits, and after a month, he had just 2 subscribers, being his dad and his neighbor.
I got 9 views and 2 subscribers.
Then one day, he stumbled on something questionable. Videos of people making everyday tasks 10 times harder than they needed to be, cutting bananas with scissors, making a cup with zip ties. That's when Khaby had his light bulb moment and turned the internet's ridiculousness into pure comedy gold. He hit record. No talking, no fancy edits, just his signature blank stare, a quick fix, and the now iconic shrug that said, "Why make life harder than it has to be?" No words meant no language barrier. It didn't matter if you were in New York or Nigeria, you got the joke. Khaby wasn't showing off. He wasn't flexing cars or any typical influencer stuff. He was just real. The kind of guy you'd expect to see at your local grocery store, rolling his eyes at overpriced products. His videos were light-hearted and easy to digest, exactly what people needed during the hard times. And boom, just like that, Khaby cracked the code by turning over-complicated nonsense into effortless comedy. It didn't take long for his followers to start escalating. 50,000 followers by May 2020, 1 million by February 2021, over 50 million by May 2021, and 142 million by June 2022. But even as Khaby's face was showing up on billboards and red carpets, something was changing. The love was starting to wear off, and as the internet does, it didn't take long for the cracks in his image to turn into full-blown hate. Khaby Lame's rise had been so fast, so effortless, that it almost didn't seem real. His videos felt fresh, funny, and universally relatable. But as time passed, something started to shift. Fans began noticing patterns in his content. The silent gestures, the blank stare, and the iconic shrug. It all started to feel familiar. What had once felt like comedic genius now felt predictable. It wasn't that people hated Khaby, they were just bored. Comments started rolling in, asking if he had run out of ideas. Some joked that Khaby's videos felt like they were made on autopilot. One famous comment was, "Why did we make him the most followed person on TikTok?" And then came the memes. The gestures that made Khaby famous were now being used against him. Memes joked that he was the fast food worker of TikTok, clocking in, shrugging at the camera, and calling it a day. The phrase, "put the fries in the bag," became a symbol of how simple his videos had become. So simple, in fact, it felt like he wasn't even trying. Even YouTubers like SunnyV2 released videos analyzing Khaby's career decline, claiming that this is why Khaby Lame has suddenly become hated. But what's interesting is that most of Sunny's audience didn't agree. Scrolling through the comments, you'll find that people aren't against Khaby. He works smarter, not harder. Jealousy is an ugly thing. These comments prove that no one really despised Khaby. But while most of the criticism focused on his content, things escalated when Khaby started speaking out on serious issues. In one post, he shared a video captioned, "In a racist society, it's not enough to be non-racist, we must be anti-racist," which was posted after a story that said, "Say no to racism." Some people praised him, some people criticized him. Khaby responded directly, saying, "I don't care about the numbers, I care about your hearts." But this didn't deny the fact that he lost many followers on Instagram. And then he got struck with accusations of body shaming. An account named Canceling Khaby Lame resurfaced old clips, claiming Khaby mocked people's appearances and made sexist jokes about women washing dishes. These accusations spread quickly, leading to news articles and backlash, with Khaby reportedly losing 400,000 followers in a single day. but just as quickly as the controversy started, it faded. Khaby responded calmly and fans defended him, pointing out that the claims were dramatic, they were a long time ago, and they were just trying to get Khaby cancelled. Ironically, the drama only boosted his popularity, helping him gain 1.5 million followers the very next day. And with his growing popularity came the brand deals. He landed campaigns with Hugo Boss, and he even became QNB's brand ambassador for a FIFA World Cup, reportedly earning up to $750,000 per post. But fans started to feel like Khaby was playing it safe. Posting only once or twice a week, mostly ads, made some people very triggered. Khaby's content hadn't changed, but maybe that was the problem. Fans began calling it repetitive and predictable. It used to feel fresh and funny, now it feels overplayed. The formula that made Khaby famous had become his biggest challenge. Khaby's formula had taken him to the top of TikTok, but now people were starting to move on. His uploads were slowing down, fans were growing restless, and the big question hanging over everyone's head was Khaby just another viral star who made his fans feel neglected, or did he have a plan to prove everyone wrong? When Khaby dethroned Charli D'Amelio as the most followed TikTok creator, it was supposed to be his crowning achievement, but almost immediately after, the excitement faded. Creators like Noah Glenn Carter began speaking out, despite the fact that he made more than 13 videos supporting Khaby.
Because he's basically done nothing since becoming #1. Like, he never even made a video celebrating or acknowledging that he was now the #1 most followed TikToker. And since becoming #1, he's posted once, maybe twice a week.
Comments like, "Haven't seen bro on my FYP since 2021," and "Ever since he passed Charli, I haven't seen him on my FYP," began popping up everywhere. Khaby used to be one of those people who would grind, posting 6 to 7 times a day, but now it's just 1 to 2 times a week, as we have seen. Others accused him of abandoning TikTok entirely, with one viral TikTok saying, "We all agree Khaby Lame wasn't even funny. We just wanted him to beat Charli." The post racked up nearly 1 million likes, showing just how widespread the sentiment had become. When Khaby stated, "I want to make films. This is my main objective. I've wanted to make movies since I was a child," his audience felt like he was abandoning TikTok, the platform that launched his career and made his name as a celebrity. But it was really a lifelong dream for Khaby. Khaby had famously stated,
Because the people, they will always found something bad to you.
And now he's become a judge on Italy's Got Talent. But the biggest move yet is his upcoming comedy film where he plays a clumsy spy called 00 Khaby.